Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the ground is Michel. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brian Burns.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Score Patriots 7, Panthers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up
a big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Chase Winovich brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8. At the 34-yard line.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
By the defense.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on third down, Newton being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on third down for the Pats. 41 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd and 2, Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Panthers' 4-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Newton. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Panthers, 1st down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5-yard line.
Ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Newton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Newton on first down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Panthers 12.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, Newton. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Devin McCourty brings him down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And it's Michel once again. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is caught at the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game.
27. Panthers 20.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this is secured by the Patriots. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Newton. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're running it. It's Michel. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
By Brian Burns. First and goal, New England.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because